microphone working? Yes, we do. Microphone's working. Hopefully the sound is working. Oh, I know I'm a bit early. I know I had a phone call scheduled that didn't take quite as long as I thought it would. So managed to jump on a few minutes early because, hey, you cannot get into these races soon enough. So I'm just going to accept and we'll flick the screen over. And we'll get out there and just see if we can get a few laps racing behind. Well, I actually don't know who I'm going to be racing behind, if I'm honest. Probably going to be Tidgney, I think. Let's just go qualifying time trial. Hope everybody is well. Hope you're having a good day. We are back with a few, I say a few, however many I can fit in, a few daily races. Whoa, Tidgney is dropping down the board, 78th now. People are getting quicker and quicker and quicker, it would seem. Oh, bear with me a second. Right, sorry about that. I could just see that my breath was getting a bit out of the way. Right, yeah, let's get going, and we'll put GT stats up in a minute, although because you can't see that. So we've got that set. Let's just start. We'll get out there and see what we can do. Ozzy, thank you for popping in, my friend. Hope everything is good down under. Except you're not down under. What do you refer to us as us up here? We've got you down under. Do you call us up top or something? Or are you on top and we're down under? I don't know. I've never thought about that before. Too deep. Ooh. Don't look at the chat till we get to the long straight. Two nights in a row, don't get used to it. I do want to know what you guys say about us. Oh dear. I want to try and get around to doing these every day during term time, but work doesn't always allow it. Yesterday I've managed to start early, and today I started work an hour early, so it's given me an hour extra and my lunch break. So a couple of hours just to get a few daily races in. This evening we're doing a special cat and mouse session with the guys at PSR. So this will be my one time today to get some daily race madness in. Ooh. Really struggled with this course. Had a fantastic race with the guys at TCSRL last night in the GR3. It was the Chevrolet Corvette C7, and I've managed to win the race. Don't know quite how that happened, but we managed to come first in that one, and it sort of got me really set up for this today. But now I'm sitting and chasing Tidge. I'm thinking, oh crumbs, maybe it's track or whatever, but come on. Just don't seem to be able to hook it up around here in this BMW. As much as I like the BMW, it's my favourite GR3 car. That's where my plan is, my friend. We picked up a lot of crumbs yesterday. Picked up a lot of crumbs, and we finished up with a banging race. got a podium for the last one, and at one point I thought, oh, I can't be asked to do any more, and I thought, no, I've got half an hour, let's do one more. It was the best race of the night, or the day, if I'm honest. Really enjoyed it. I'm a bit concerned here. I did a 155 112. I'm only a couple pence up, and I need to be doing a 150. But I'm just out to enjoy myself. I want to try and get my A back. Oh, just out here just to enjoy. The thing is, I can get a podium very often. I can get a podium when I'm racing in the B rank lobbies, B to Bs. But when I get put in the A's, it all goes a bit pear-shaped. Look how far off the pace we are. I want to check some settings in a minute. Oh, I'll tell you why. You donut, you idiot, you silly sausage. Yeah, I'm a B and I'm happy with it. Do you know what? I'm happier racing in the B rank lobbies than I am racing in the A's, if I'm honest. Really doesn't fuss me that much. In fact, I've said it a million times. I'll be quite happy if they did away with the DR and just worked on SR. I really would, like ACC used to. I've been there, played that game, my friend. Been there and played that many times. I mean, okay, everybody says, oh, you know, you should be an A, get your A back, and we want to see you do the daily races to get your A. For me, I'd rather just have some good racing, good, close, hard battles, and enjoy it. Some entertainment for you guys, some entertainment for me, and that would be brilliant. Mind you, it was entertaining yesterday with a lot of people crashing out all over the place. That was cool. Ozzy, don't worry about losing DR. I don't worry about it. It is what it is. It's just a badge of honour, isn't it? I don't need a badge of honour to have good racing on my own. Yes, it's nice to have an A or an A+, show you right up there with the top flight, but I'd much rather have a C rank rating and have good races than an A+, if I'm honest. Right, the strategy for today is racing mediums to start, then we'll come in at the end of lap 6 and then we'll run to the end. I just have one. I tell a lie, I've got 2 accounts, but I only ever use one. The only time I ever use the other one is when the European servers are down. Otherwise, like I said, I'm not fussed. If I lose DR, I lose DR. Yeah, for me, it's just a measure of how good I am, and if I'm a B, I'm a B, I'm a B. I don't care. Oh, come on, ready to go. Well, we've got 3 minutes before we start going. I see, that's a really cool idea. Multiple accounts, well, one for VR and one for normal. See, I just run VR and normal on the one account. I was thinking about doing today in VR actually, but I thought better of it. The box has been out, sitting behind me. But I tend to do VR when I'm visiting other people's lobbies and I'm just racing for myself for fun rather than streaming it. I guess I ought to stream every minute that I'm on, but occasionally when I go into other people's lobbies, I want to be racing as best I can without thinking about the stream. Yeah, I don't like streaming with VR, if I'm honest. So I've been deaf in one ear. I struggle with all like the chat to voice stuff. William, good afternoon. How was the race last night? Oh man, alive, it was brilliant. I won it. I came first. I can't believe it. Up against the likes of Greg and Lag and some of the other guys that were in there. Oh my word, yeah. It was, the strat fell my way. I made the right calls for once on the cautions, and we came in with a win. I couldn't believe it. And then we did a little bit of a practice for next week's race and learnt a lot there as well. So already working on the strategy just to see where we are. Caught the wall there. See where we are on the strategy. But oh, last night's race was just amazing. 2 cautions. Really, really great. And I was absolutely panicking. Speedy! He's stalking me again. Good evening, Mike Cole. Good afternoon, my friend. Hey, Aussie Tech is definitely his right ear, so am I. I am completely deaf in my right ear and I have been since I was a nipper. I get tinnitus in mine as well, which drives me crackers. Pardon? You what? Can you repeat that? Didn't hear that. Yes, we know that joke, my friend. I got mine from mumps, they reckon. They reckon I contracted mumps when I was a toddler, and yeah, I got it, have it all my life, which is difficult because I went through all of my school years till I was 18, and then suddenly there was a letter came through saying, oh, you need to go for a hearing test. What? What's all that about? And I've gone all the way through my school years without anybody picking it up. That's why I always used to get in trouble for not paying attention and being disruptive in class. It wasn't I wasn't paying attention, I couldn't hear, but nobody knew I couldn't hear. But there we go. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. William says, sounds like a great race. I wish I could have watched. I might watch it over the weekend. It is well worth a watch. It is well worth a watch. It was a great race. On the first caution, I think I hit the front. I was leading and I was in sheer and utter panic mode. Do I pit? Do I carry on? What tyres do I do? I was absolutely, as they say, bricking it. And then when the second one came, I think I was about 4th. I think there was 3 or 4 cars in front. Greg was in the mix, and I've been talking to Greg in the day, and it was just like, follow Greg, follow Greg. If he goes round, I'll go round. If he dives in, he dives in. So he dived into the pits. I thought, great, I'm going to come in. And then it was like, what tyres do I put on? Ah! It's just like, oh, panic. Complete and utter panic mode. But there we go. Speedy, have you heard I'm collabing with DNR? Who's DNR? Who's DNR, my friend? Honestly, it sounded like you had the same problems at school as well. Ooh. Daniel Newman Racing. Oh, no, I hadn't. Send me some details in Discord, Speedy. Send me a note in Discord. I'll Google it. See what that's all about. You're lucky. You get involved with all the sponsorships and all the good stuff. Won that superb wheel at Le Mans, I think it was, wasn't it? You got the BMW Logitech wheel, that gorgeous wheel, all signed. Oh, you're such a lucky bugger. Oh, can't believe I said that. Oops. Right. I'm going to go a bit quiet on the chat now. Got into the Swiss guy in front there. Back out of that pretty quickly. Okay, let's work together, mate. A bit too late for another bump. Whoa! Oh, did I move over on him? I might have done. I thought I was clear. Thought I'd cleared him. Clearly not. Bang. Right, put it behind you, Mitch. Can't do anything about it now. It's a daily race. You just got to keep going. Good night, Artie. I'm on the racing softs, I should be on the racing mediums. Poplars. I'm on the wrong tyres, guys. I wonder why I was going so well. Right, we're going to need to push. Really push. I must remember to change the tyres next time. The next one. Just save those tyres a little bit. some respects, I prefer Lucky Luke to come by me. Somebody to chase. Oh, got there. Horse is just constantly quicker than me. Looking one more, I think. Definitely in at the end of this one. I'm very quiet and concentrating like crazy. As soon as I talk, I nearly drop it. the wall there. These tyres are going. Badly. I'm going to assume that Lucy Luke in front is in the, or Lucky Luke, even not Lucy Luke, Lucky Luke is in medium tyres. Almost definitely. Just grab some racing. Don't need to refuel. Tea back on the mat. There's a lot of mediums pitting for the softs. It's going to get tough now. It's going to get very, very, very tough. We're on the opposite tyres to everybody else. Yeah. One and a half to the guy behind. Thank you, Gr.x. You take care out in that van of yours today. Weather looks pretty horrible here in Northamptonshire. Everybody that's out driving for a living, I hope that you have a good day and have a very uneventful day. So the weather is horrible here in the UK today. Windy, rainy, it's not nice. We've just been to Brackley. Not a million miles away from me. Even closer to my daughter. Go on, go through, go through, go through. Pretty sure that was the guy that I had the bump with earlier on. Fourth would still be good. Lap, see if I can use this guy up in front to keep me in fourth. That should be good for me. I'll be happy with that. Red Wings is closing up behind though. Oh, I said that and he's just crashed out. Woo. Okay, fourth is on. I think third's a little bit too far down the road for me. All right, see what we can do. You never know, one of these guys could crash out. You just never know in Gran Turismo. Stranger things. Oh. Well, we open the campaign today with a 4th place. I'll take that. Oh boy, I will take that every day of the week. Pleased with that. Very pleased with that. "11 seconds off the pace though. Lucky Luke in that Porsche was really quick. And then the Mercedes also was pretty quick. I think our Hansa could possibly have had a bit of a battle, but I thought it was better just to take it easy, bring it home in 4th. Especially as I think that the two of us had I think I moved over on him. And I was just having a quick look through all of these because I was picked up on this yesterday, that I was starting to just type into here. And you really do not want to do that, because very often you can say something that you might not want to say, and then you get reported by somebody else. And big shout out to Welsh Boy that picked me up on this yesterday and said, make sure you use the pick list, because then you're not going to get into trouble. He was in a room where somebody was being, let's say, not very nice racer. Everybody, or not everybody, but a large number of people at the end went in and was just calling them all sorts of stuff. And Welsh Boy was watching his stream, and immediately he went and reported everybody. So really you want to be using these. So pre-race, hello, good afternoon, nice to meet you, I'll do my best, I'm a beginner, nice to see you again, etc. And post-race, thanks for the race, that was a good race, blah blah blah. And what I was looking for was the sorry. So under others you got I'm sorry, and obviously there's a no problem if somebody says sorry to you. That was a close one, see you again, you know, all that sort of stuff is in there. And yeah, so please use those, don't use the other bits and bobs, because it's just not worth it. Somebody will report you. Somebody will go out there, they'll sucker you in, you'll say something you didn't mean to say, and suddenly you find that you are facing a disciplinary or whatever. So that's 633 DR increase on that one race. So that's brought me up to 28,454. So if I can do that another 3 times this afternoon, we might be back to A. We need 1,500, well, just over 1,500 points. And I am going to go into the car settings. I'm on racing mediums. Okay, so that's fine. Matt Mikey says, yeah, I got banned a few times for just calling people idiots or fool. You use the I word. Oh, you use the I word, and that is it. Straight disciplinary from Sony right there. And how many of us do that? Oh, that was a bit of an idiotic move, or, you know, don't be an idiot. And it can be just a very innocent throwaway line, but you do it without thinking and suddenly you're in trouble. Or Speedy, I think Speedy's just got a, he's obviously just said something with the capitals. Mikey in caps, he's got himself timed out as our Speedy. Don't use capitals. It's like shouting. Extreme Elements won't like it. He'll put you in a timeout as it's done with Speedy. He'll be back in a minute. He'll be back in a minute. Right, let's just get out there. I'm on racing mediums. I know I'm on racing mediums, so I'm not going to set a better time, but I set that 150 offline when I was absolutely concentrating, not streaming or worrying about the chat or anything like that. So let's just do a few little runs on these tyres. And we're pitting end of lap 6. is my chosen pit. A lot of people go to 7. I'm fine with end of lap 6. Get on the softs, whack that brake balance to the rear, and go for it. Ooh. That's nice. Just relax the old muscles for a minute. Just relax the old muscles for a moment. So, yeah, 630. That's not clever. Let's just pop that back. Didn't even know you could do that. Hang on a second, I've just messed some stuff up. Bear with me a moment. Let me just put my screens back. I've just completely messed them up. Yeah, so we are 633 DR raised on that one race. And quite a few of you, well, not quite a few people just recently have said, you keep calling out your DR. How do you do that? How do you do that? And basically, if you go to a site called GT Stats, so that's GTSTATS.live, put your PSN number or name in there, and it'll give you your DR, your SR, and a whole load of other stuff. Right, so we're starting third. Right, again, I'm going to get quiet on the chat as we go through. Ooh. We'll see. We've got an M6 up front, Bath, me. The reason why I'm in the endurance and not the sprint model is I just find it a little bit more dumbed down. It's not quite so twitchy and leery on the corners, although the sprint is and should be slightly quicker, because you can get that rotation quicker and get the power down quicker. But I've been doing a lot of running in the endurance recently, and for that reason, that's the reason why I've gone that way. Just liking this car. Right, so let's see what we can do in this one. So we increase the DR in the last one. Let's see if we can stay out of trouble and do okay in this one. So we are on traction control 1. Brake balance is in the middle for the moment because we're on the racing medium tyres. When I come in and change, I'll try and get onto the brake balance, push that up just to preserve the tyres a little bit when we get into the softs. And we're going to go to the end of lap 6. The lap 6, and then we'll swap onto the softs and see if we can get a top 6 place. We're going to have to keep it clean, keep it consistent. Just stay out of trouble. Wow, Corey took a lot of curb through there. I was doing that yesterday and getting penalties, so don't really want to be running that risk today. Whoa, got a lot of glitching going on with the, I think it's the Greek, is it the Greek flag? I can't see for the minute. Guy in front, lots of lag, jumping around all over the shop. Speedy, if I could give you some subs, I would. Guys, if you haven't already, please pop across to Speedy and hit him with a sub. He's trying to get to 1,000 by the end of the year. He works so hard on his channel. Speedy, throw out your channel name, my friend. Throw it up there. Throw it up. Get it up there. But for me, I've got to get back to this race, and otherwise I'm not going to get this top 6 that I desperately need. Need to stay with these two. Could be a murder in a minute up the front. Stat is clearly quicker than Beppe, or Bet, whether that is pronounced. I'm assuming it's Beppe. He's bump drafting like crazy to try and stay away from me. Oh mate, cover it up. Dirty air. These two are really going for it out front. Staff finally got by. He's going to run away now, I think. He's quicker than both of us. He should just disappear. Big question is whether I come in on lap 6 and try the undercut and possibly get into traffic, or whether I stay with these two and stay out front and settle for a podium. It's a difficult decision to make. A very difficult decision to make. A lap to decide. These two are having a proper ding-dong battle. Really, really, really are. What do we think? Hit at the end of this one or continue rotating behind these two guys? Hello, Wolby. Right, I'm going to do what they do, I think. Gr.x says stay with them. Oh, they split. One went in and one didn't. Ah, I should have come in. Oh, come on, mate. Gotta keep pushing. Come on. We gotta get going. Got to stay with this guy to push and slip down here. Going defensive, he doesn't want to bump. Right, here we go. Right, come on, come on, come on. Come on. I'm not going to look at the chat. Chat's going away, I'm afraid, guys. Cannot see the chat. Full on concentration. It's a podium to be had here. And we're on the right tyres. Wind's back coming out. Come on. Whoa. Crikey. Swept straight across in front of me coming out the pits. Maybe he wasn't looking at his radar. Got my gears muddled up, and again. Let's just settle for third. Third is good. Come on. Don't be silly, just settle for third. Had a thought about going for second, but I'd rather just bring this home safe. Get some more good DR. Work slowly up to the A again. I know I went out there at the end a little bit, but I wanted to keep it, the barriers, not spin around. Just bring this home in third. I'm well happy with that. The staff guy out front, out of our league, completely out of our league. Oh. Look at that. Wow. What a race with that bet guy. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, in a consistent race, P3 is a great result. You've had some consistent tea. I have. I'm going to keep drinking. Keep on drinking. I'm not going to lie, I'm shaking like crazy. Absolutely shaking like crazy and buzzing. Ooh, we can keep doing that. We can keep on doing that. We'll be doing okay. Thank you, Hulky. Thank you, Orby. Orby kept the chat busy while I was racing. Thank you for that, my friend. I appreciate that. Yeah, I was got to stop looking at the chat while I'm racing. I really, really must. Makes a big old difference. It really does. So many people shout that out to me as well. William, thank you very much, my friend. And Orby, thanks for keeping everybody entertained. I don't know what the discussion was about. I really don't. I think it was all about PMR and the new AC Seto Corsa Rally. Speedy just saying in LMU that's an SR loss. It's where's Bet? Is he still in or is he gone? He's still in. That was a good race. Oh, Seth has just left. Oh. Okay, Mitch, get into using a text reader for your chat. I don't do that because I am deaf in one ear, and I've done it before. I have tried a text chat. I find it far too distracting. I find it very, very, very distracting. So I could do another one, can't I? Yes, I can. So yeah, I because everything all comes in one ear, and I've got the game I'm listening to and stuff like that. Even when I'm in the party chat, and it's slightly different in the party chat, I still find the party chat very not annoying, distracting. When I was in party chat yesterday for the cautions and stuff, and what I actually do is I zone out. I completely zone it all out, and all I'm listening for is Rita's voice and the word caution. Most of the rest of the time, I try and just push all the rest to the back of my brain, and it all just becomes white noise. It becomes noise in the background. So if I was to have the chat and this robotic voice talking to me while I'm racing, and then I've got to think about what was said, and then I've got to respond while I'm racing. And the other thing as well is if that party chat comes through while I'm in the middle of a complex or underneath somebody's wing and I'm really trying to concentrate, for me, it's just like reading the chat. The difference is I'm in control of when I read the chat, whereas if you've got text to chat, it just comes in whenever it comes in. So long answer to a short question, but thanks but no thanks on that one. I know it works for a lot of people, but I don't do it very well. Speedy uses it. I know that RL9010 uses it. Quite a few people use it, but it's really not for me. I've tried it. It's not for me. Orby says, I'd be sending naughty words all day if you had a text reader. There you go, you see. It would be F this, B that. Yeah, I know. No, genuinely, I am completely deaf in this ear. This ear is dead. My right ear is completely dead. So everything all comes in the one side, and I need to keep that clean so that I can concentrate on the race. And then I look at the chat when I can. Speedy says, if it gets distracting, I tell chat to be silent for a minute. And do people take notice? Do they actually stop and do what you say? Oh dear. Yeah, I mean, I'll be in chat this evening because we're doing the cat and mouse this evening. A brilliant game, love it to bits. It's a brilliant way to finish off a week of really hard racing. But yeah, we'll be doing the cat and mouse this evening, and I'll be in the team chat for that. But that'll be slightly different because obviously we're talking about things related to the race. Sorry, I'm just checking my email for the moment while I'm here. I can see one's just come in. Just need to make sure that there's nothing that needs my attention urgently. There isn't. I'm effectively on lunchtime anyway, so it's not a problem. Obi says my ear is dead too. Oh, my left ear is dead too. Oh, crikey. So there's Ozzy and me with right ear that are dead. You're dead in your left. God, we're a right old bunch of deaf so-and-sos. You what? Pardon? Say again? It's great at night, though. When the missus is giving it all this, I just put this head in the pillow. Just go straight off to sleep. Can't hear a word she's saying. Love it. Don't tell her I said that. Do not tell her I said that. I'll not hear the rest of it for the rest of the weekend. No, it's quite useful though. If there's noise, like when we go on weekend breaks, the city breaks and stuff, and the noise outside with all the cars and the sirens and stuff, put my good ear in a pillow and sleep like a baby. Sleep like a baby. Speedy is definitely telling her. He's messaging her now. Oh, she's going to be on the phone in a minute. Mitchell, you're supposed to be working. Get off that thing. I'll say no. I am on my lunch break. I can race if I want to. I'm going to. Actually, what I'll do, I'll listen to the chat like this. There you go. I'll listen to a message like this. I'll send it through to the voice. I'll listen to it in this ear. Saying that, I've just got, you're not going to believe this. I have just got 3 messages that have just come in. Speedy, what are you doing to me? And if you don't believe me, guys, I have just got 3 messages that have just popped in on my phone. What's going on? How do you know my missus's phone number? What's going on here? I'm worried now. I'm worried. You've got me all spooked and concerned. How can I race when I'm all spooked and concerned? Especially when I'm starting at 12. We've got a load of A's in this one. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Where were we? Let me just refresh the DR, sorry, in my little app here, gtstats.live. If any of you, 895 increase. So I'm at, well, I don't know why I'm in with the A's because I'm only at 28,716. We need another 1,300 yet. So I'm not quite sure why it's jumped me into this room. Testing, so we'll see how we go. If I can get a top 6, I'll be over the moon. I'll be absolutely over the moon. But I don't see it happening. I really don't see it happening. Right. Let's get into this one to see what we're doing. We should be on the racing medium tyres. I'm hoping. Yeah, Orby, it's going. Bixie! Hello, mate. I'm sorry. The chat's just gone away because this one is going to get... I've been racing from top 3. Now I'm right down at the back of the pack. And, yeah, it's going to be interesting. So racing mediums, I can be in the middle. I need to really concentrate. So the whole, sorry guys, the chat has gone away and I could be quiet in this one. Could be quiet. While I'm away, please hit the like button, and if you're new around here, please consider hitting that subscribe button as well and hit the bell for notifications of when I go live, because I never quite know when I'm going live with these daily races. Looks like somebody's on the wrong tyre. Right, let's go. Plan on this one is to capitalise on any bumps and crashes up front. Just keep doing what we're doing. Try and keep it on the black stuff. Any A rank races that go off, then like there's one there possibly. We got a penalty up here as well. It's going to get a bit crowded round the back here. Just got pushed wide there. I've gone wide myself on that one. Come on. Just trying to capitalise on any of the A's that rage quit. See if that will improve the DR a bit. To break my usual, because normally when I get up to this level I just run around at the back losing DR. It's busy back here. Oh, not a lot I could do about that one. Yeah, I've been. Gone beyond nerves, now in full-blown panic mode. Looks like most of the guys up front here have sorted themselves out now. Whoa. What on earth was all that about? Was he throwing me a dummy or something? Or was that a planned takeout? I'm not sure. Oh, a bit too slow through there. Wrong. Right, cutting that track limit a little bit too much there. Come on, come on. This is where we really find out where we are, right at the back of the field. Look, dropping like a stone. Dropping, dropping, dropping constantly. Come on, boys. Come on, come on. Let's get going. hard work. This guy up front is fast. I don't know how he's only in 9th, if I'm honest. No. Over. Metal sticks. This is what happens when I get into these higher split rooms. Said earlier on, I'm really a B rank race driver, not an A. I'm comfortable in the Bs. As soon as we get in the A's, all of my talent goes. Not that I've got any to start with, but you know what I mean? All goes wrong. So, we've got car number 14 is behind by 1.7 seconds. If we can keep him there. You never know. Last lap, there could be some more incidents up front. It's a big old group of cars. Anything could happen, as they say. But I think we're well away. 35 seconds off the leader is absolutely crazy. I think the guy wanted the slipstream. He's got it, I think. Oh, oh, not a good one. Not a good one. Oh, Speedy, thank you for the 3, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the 3. Oh. Yep, you could do Mitch jokes. Well, I can't read it. That was not good. So, yeah, we're going to have a drop on the old ranking there. Right now, so Farah now says, is he back to A? No, 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 we're not there. We are currently, we're going to have lost a lot. We're 895 we had for the day, and we've just lost all of that in that one race. 363 up on the day. So everything that I have earned during today, I've just lost in that one race. Again, it's always the same. When I'm in the B ranked races, I'm okay. As soon as I jump into the A's, we start getting A's in, and I'm like at the back of the pack, it all starts going a bit wobbly. It all starts going a little bit wobbly. It is what it is. It is what it is. We're not quick enough around here, and again, we are doing it in the GL3 cars, which I'm still trying to get to grips with and try and not drop and try and keep in a straight line. So, you know, at least we're not dropping it that often. I know I did then. Is that the first time I've spun today, this afternoon? I'm not sure. Could be the first time. Annoyingly as well. I know why. I just jumped on the steering on the throttle way too early. Way too early. But 35,500 in the world now. So we're dropping like a stone. But it is going to be the last time that I'm going to get to do these this week. So I'm not too worried about setting better times. Although what I have got to do is work on getting the times down earlier in the week, so that I can be starting sort of, you know, towards the front of the pack, and then trying to run away as we did in the first 2 with the leaders, rather than getting snarled up in all the traffic. It's always hard from anywhere sort of 8 backwards. I find really hard to race. We're on the medium tyres, so it's not going to be a fantastic time behind Tidge. Just treat it as a B race. That's good advice, Gr.x. To do that, not let the A's get in my head. I don't think it's so much the fact that I'm racing with A's, it's where I'm starting in the order. Starting mid to back pack, my racecraft is not good enough to get me through, and I need to be better at that, better at defending, better at apexing in traffic. Not doing that. Why did I come out there in second? Come out of some of these corners in third rather than second. The only one really is this one once we're straight, and this one, and then the last one, the really tight ones. Speedy, how long have I practiced that spin? I've been doing that spin for about 20 years, mate. About 20 years. I've almost perfected it. Almost. In fact, in one of our lobby races, you'd have been impressed. I did a full, beautiful 360 turned it and carried on, and I didn't lose a lot of time. Obviously I lost some time, but it wasn't horrendous. But no, I've been doing those spins for longer than I can remember, and I normally get them perfect, so I'm wound up facing the barrier like I did today, which is then when you really get the time lost, is you've got to get in reverse, get out of it. Well, in 20 seconds, let's just have a little bit of a breather. Woo! So Farnell says, what's the pit strategy now? I guess that was for the last race. Basically, the pit strategy is we go racing mediums until lap 6, end of lap 6. Then we'll come in, we'll put the softs on. I have been switching the brake balance out to 5 to preserve the tyres, but I am wondering whether I really need to do that. I am wondering. But as far as the DR is concerned, we're right back where we started. 28,184, so we're in the 28s now, but we're back to needing, you know, 1900, 2000 DR again. I'm always floating around the 2000 to the 1000 DR required, so anywhere between 28,000 and 29. That is like my little sweet spot for a normal average daily race week. If I can get a good combination like GR4s at Michelin or GR4s at Brands Hatch, then I can eke it up, but otherwise this is where I tend to be. And it's just, as Drax just saying, it's a proving ground race for you. It is. I've just got to keep pushing. And for those of you who know me, I had a love-hate relationship with the GR3s for the longest time. In fact, I had a hate-hate relationship with them for the longest time. I wouldn't go anywhere near them. So the fact that I'm back doing a daily race in the GR3s is quite a result in itself, if I'm honest. I'm pleased that I'm doing this, but I wish I could do it a little bit better. Working on a few things, working on looking through the corners, not at the corners, working on trying to brake a bit earlier, accelerate a bit earlier. You know, those are the two main things that I'm trying to work on at the moment. Trying to hold the brake longer into the corner. I've got a bad habit of coming off the brake too early. So things I've been doing for donkey's years, trying to brake those is quite hard. The other one is to not look at the chat. Ollie, Obi, you can tell all your Mitch jokes now. So again, starting 11th, it's quite far down the pack. Problem as well is this little pack is going to fall away from the leaders while it's fighting. This is why if you can get a good quali, it makes all the difference. Unless of course you're Jack Kobe, in which case you just pick your way through them like you're on a weekend Sunday stroll through the rush hour. Where were you going, mate? Are you going left, right, straight on? I had a feeling you were going to cut across there. Right, if that VW gets up behind me, I'm letting him through, because I know he's really quick and it's pointless me battling with him. Oh, we've got some murders going on here. Go on, go through, go on, mate. that one a bit too much with the bump. When people bump draft you into corners, it did come off the brake. So I think we got away with that, but bump drafting you in corners is never a good thing. Ugh. Going to be a massive def up there with that DZ power in a minute. Whoa. Oh, this is hard so far. Not looking good, this one, is it, again? It's looking like it's going to be another low down race. We'll see what we can do. But, yeah, looking to be a tough one. Got a jump off there. Steering wheel went super light. on, where's all the penalties for these other guys? All racing too well. Right, so the front is just too far away. 3 seconds is on the mountain, miles away. Mountain to climb this one. We'll keep pushing, but 11th, I think I'll be lucky. See the car behind me getting bigger and bigger and bigger in my mirrors. Or too deep. Oh, 11th, just not good enough. Not good enough. Oh. Yeah, that JR Motorsport guy is good. He's good, very good. Unfortunately, I'm outclassed. Once we get into the proper A's, I just get completely outclassed. I've got 2 A's behind me, and well, we got 1, 2, 3 B's in front. It's just not good enough. I've got to do better. Got to do better. But getting a little bit better in the GR3s, which is good, which I'm pleased about. As you can see, the DR did take a hit, as expected. I'll tell you what the hit was, and I'm very confused because it says that my DR dropped. Let me just come out of this room a second. I'm a bit confused here. Bear with me a moment. Okay, so we are 216 up. So we didn't lose too much on that one. Probably because we had a couple of A's behind, it minimized the issues there. So we've ended up at 28,037 for the day. 216 up. So still needing 2,000. So we just lost a bit there. It's going to be an engine. I don't want an engine. I don't do engine swaps. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's going to be a good one. Yeah, so we got ourselves a Mercedes. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Except I don't do electric cars. But there we go. It's the Mercedes AMG VGT in the garage. So that'll mean I've got 2 of them now. Yeah, so difficult day, really. As you guys are seeing, I'm at a level with my racing at the moment where I now need to take a step forwards. And the reason why I need to take a step forwards is I'm very much a solid B. Let me just show you a second where we are at. So there we go. I'm right at the top of the B. The S is still good. We need 2,000 DR to get A again. And it's really just a case of me now getting my braking a little bit earlier, accelerating a bit quicker out of the corners, and just working on the gears, changing down into the corner, but then changing up mid corner so that I can get on the power easier. And Speedy says, you need a step to real sim game. I'm doing that on the 25th, my friend. I'm doing that on the 25th. Matthew says, hello, I'm MJH. Thanks for the race. Thank you for popping in, my friend. Thank you for saying hello and for joining the chat this afternoon. Thank you so much. And have I tried the McLaren? I have tried the McLaren. There is a reason why I'm going with the BMW at the moment. It's I've just done a championship with TCSRL, Triple Crown Racing League, and no, Triple Crown Sim Racing League, get it right. And we've done hundreds and hundreds of laps in the BMW M3. Until then, I was spinning the M3 all of the time. I've got to be quick, so I've got to get back to work at 3 o'clock. But I was spinning the GR3s a lot up until I did that championship. I've become very comfortable with the BMW. I understand the BMW, and I'm comfortable in using the BM to work on these little things that I've got to work on. The braking early, the gears, the powering out. So the M6, did I say M3? I meant M6, the BMW M6. Ignore me if I said M3. I'm tired, I'm shattered, and I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah, I'm more comfortable with the M6 now that following that racing series. So I'm going to stick with the M6 for the moment. A couple of guys in my chat the other day, when I was getting a bit down and frustrated and annoyed with myself, they said, you know, in your lobbies, you're jumping around lots of cars, lots of tracks all the time. So you're not giving yourself an opportunity to really understand a car and to get to grips with a car, even though it's different tracks. So what I want to try and do is to, in the GR3s, get to grips with this BMW M6 as my go-to GR3 car. It might not necessarily be the OP car all the time, but that's the one I want to get to grips with. I want to have another car that I can get to grips with as well in the GR3 class, but I don't know what that's going to be yet. With the GR4s, my go-to cars, I've got 3, maybe 4, which is difficult. I might need to whittle this down. The G70 for sprint races and where tyres aren't an issue. Where tyres are an issue, probably the Renault Megane or the 4C, but I'm also very much enjoying the TT at the moment. So I've sort of got 4 GR4 cars. The NSX for GR2s, and I'm not even thinking about GR1s yet. So there we go. That's what I'm doing. Speedy says, I jump cars. It makes you notice lots of things. I'm driving without ABS even. Oh my gosh, really? No ABS. Kudos, mate. Oh, God, I didn't think I want to do that. Matthew says, fair enough. Try exiting corners in third. It will limit the slip. Yes, 100%. A couple of people were saying to me about exiting the final corner in third. I'm finding that I can get out of that better in second. And there's one other corner that I like coming out of in second, but I do need to get up into third for a lot more, a lot more. But the other thing I need to do is I need to be monitoring Tidgeneys or some of the fast replays more, much more. But overall, it was okay. We've improved our DR by 216 today. So baby steps, baby steps. Matthew, yes, final corner in third, but use first and second for rotation. So I'm really glad that you said that, because there's been a number of people have said to me, exit the last corner in third. Whenever I do that, I find the car behind me just blast past. Whereas when I come out in second, I'm being able to hold the car behind. So clearly I am not doing something right on that corner. Clearly I need to work on first in, second through, third out. That's what I've got to do in that corner. First in, second through, third out. Give me a thumbs up if that's right, Matthew. I think it is. That I need to work on. And I think what it is I'm just not getting the angle on the way out enough to support the third gear. But I appreciate your input. I appreciate you dropping in. Thank you so much. I have got to get back to work now. I've got some things to do. I will be back at 9 o'clock this evening. We're doing a PSR Classic Friday night special. It is going to be the cat and mouse. It's enormous fun. It's great to do after a full week of daily races and hard lobby races and championship races and everything that I've been doing this week. We're going back to the old cat and mouse rules. So if you haven't already and you're a PSR member, then sign up in the Discord for your preferred team. And if you're not a PSR registered racer, I've only got one question for you. And that is, if you are a reasonable racer, if you are a respectable racer, doesn't even matter if you're reasonable. You can be an E or a D if you want, but so long as you are a clean racer, that you're a respectful racer and you're respecting chat, then come and join PSR. Come and race with us. We have some great racing, really close racing, all classifications of cars, all tracks throughout the week. And then on Friday, we'll let our hair down and we have some fun. And we're going to be doing that tonight. So 9 o'clock tonight, join me for the cat and mouse. I will be streaming as normal for now. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, afternoon, night, whatever you're doing, wherever you are. Have a good one, and I will see you very soon. For now, take care. Bye.